What is going on, guys? Keen Flamer back with another game. Today we got Grass against reDo, and this is a game for the round of 16 of the Redbull tournament. So whoever wins this series is gonna move on to the round of 8, where only 8 players will be left. So Grass, the kid, he's only 16 years old, and he's gonna be facing against a legendary Smurf, reDo. And reDo, damn. Honestly, I don't even know reDo's real identity. Like, he was a Smurf as long as I can remember. Like, back in 2008, or even earlier than that, I think, I was playing like Rift Civ and Zeldas on Age of Mythology. Those are scenarios, by the way. Like, he just showed up out of nowhere on Supremacy, the scenarios, and he just started beating everyone. Like, people thought that reDo was magic and that Ro was magic, that Ro was reDo. They all thought that these 3 guys were like the same person because they were so close in skill level, and they were all so good. So this guy has been around forever, and honestly no one even knows his real identity. Like, he's like the ultimate Smurf basically. And oh my god, like, this guy has so much history. Like, I won't bother you guys with this game, but man, this is like such a funny matchup between these 2 guys. And Grass the kid is only 16 years old. He is an amazing new young player. He's only been playing Voobly for I think 3, maybe 4 years. I think 3 years, but yeah, he's very young. He started playing when he was like 13 or 14 even, and he was already very good very quickly. So this is definitely a player to watch out for. He's gonna be a menace in the future, and honestly, he already is a menace. So definitely watch out for this guy. And yeah, let's analyze the game. So he is playing Loki, and he has such a aggressive playstyle. Like in AOM, he, like, for example, on Mista and Recon, they play very calculated, right? But Grass, honestly, he just whoops your ass. Like, he just attacks. Like, he sees a unit, he kills the unit, right? He just goes in very hard. He just out micros you, out fights you. So it's a very hard player to play against, because he will skill check you every game, every fight. He will skill check your micro, your macro. So it might just, seem kind of easy, like, oh, he just attacks, like there's nothing special about this guy. But just wait until you play against this guy, because he was rank 1 on the ladder as well, just playing this aggressive style, mostly with Norse, also some Greek. Man, like, if you play against this guy, you gotta ban aggressive civs. But I mean, he's gonna play aggressive regardless of the civ anyway. But yeah, this guy is very excellent. And then we got reDo right here playing Zeus, and he is kind of like a mix between Mista and Grass. Like, he plays very calculated, but he also plays very aggressive. So this will definitely be like interesting to see this matchup between these 2 guys. And the map is Goldrush, and Goldrush, kind of as the name indicates, right? All the gold mines are in the middle, and you only start with 2 medium gold mines. So there will be a big fight over this gold, over the gold in the middle. Basically, who can have the gold control is gonna come out on top this game, and he's gonna be finding some more picks right there. And now he is gonna, ooh, this deer was hidden behind the house. So he is gonna be going through for Seti, and then reDo is already making 2 hoplites. So I'm assuming he has 2 barracks right there. Okay, yeah, he's making 1 barrack, 1 stable. And is he going for the 1-1-1? The 1 barracks, 1 stable, 1 archer range. That's a classic opener against Greek. And I feel like from what I've seen from reDo so far, he just kind of plays it like it's the original game. Like, he is like using the same strategies that he used in the original, and he's playing kind of the same way. And I think honestly that's not a bad way to go about it for this initial opening tournament, because it's gonna take a while to adapt to all the changes. So just go in with what you already know. It can be a blessing, but it also can be a curse, right? But it's done very well for him so far. And here the troll is gonna throw a little rock bumping him away from these Hersiers. And he is going for the 1-1-1. Just like I said, that's like a classic opener against the Loki. So definitely funny to see that again in Retold as well. And yeah, I think, you know, just kind of playing like how he did in the original is not bad on Retold, and it did really well for him so far. He already got a really high rank on the ladder as well, which meant that he had a high seed as well. And yeah, he is going to be going in. And the reason you want to go for the 1-1-1 is because, let's say, okay, let me back up for a second, right? So the hoplites, you know, they kind of beat the Hersiers, and then he has to switch into Thor and X-Men, right? So then the Hippicons, they beat the Thor and X-Men. And then the Archers, they beat the Thor and X-Men and the Hersiers, right? And the hoplites, they trade well against the Hippicons and the Hersiers. So you kind of, you know, got a mix of everything. But I do think maybe a reDo attacked a little bit too soon. You kind of want to save up your army first before you go in. Because otherwise you might lose too many units. Like for Greek, you kind of want to wait until you have a bigger army, because the Greek army is so strong. You don't want to lose them early. You want to kind of, you know, get it going. Like get a big snowball, like a death ball of Greek units going. And then you can kind of destroy the Norse army. Because I think full pop against full pop, I think Greek army wins against the Norse, at least in the original. So, and here you can see, guys, Grass is going in very aggressive already. He's not even going to raid. He is just going to go straight to his base. And this is what I mean. Like, he just macros as efficient, sorry, as he can, right? So, and then he just goes to the enemy base and he just attacks. Like, he just brings the fight to you. He's just going to try a micro and just put the pressure on. And you can see that's a free unit pick right there. Here he goes back and he immediately throws a rock right there on the archers. He picks off another unit. This is kind of how Grass plays. Like, he just plays like very, very aggressive. And here he has some more units, some more reinforcements coming. And this aggressive playstyle, it allows him to take, you know, the hunt on the map very safely. Whereas a more defensive player, he is forced to take the berries, the chicken. But because Grass plays so aggressive, even if he gets pushed off the hunt later in the game, he still has all these resources in his base. So that gives him like a big advantage. Here is the Loki Hersiers. The Hersiers and the infantry now as well can spawn myth units. And here he is going for the raid. reDo knows it's coming though, so he's going to react fast. But damn, just like that, he got a villager in. He got a villager kill in. And then retreating immediately. And see that, oh my god, he plays so aggressive. Like, he knew, like, okay, if he takes this fight, I can just hit back, get some free hits in, you know? Like, he didn't overextend, he just went in, and now he's going back in again. Let's switch to Grass's point of view. So, reDo probably should have kept some units here, because Grass, you know, he likes to get seconds. And he is going in again. And now, reDo a little bit late to react. But again, he's pushing off the villagers off the wood line, which means he's not gonna, you know, have the resources to keep up with the army production of Grass. And here comes the first raid from reDo with his Hippicons. But Grass, the kid, is so smart. He spied his army, and now Grass is already protecting his hunt right there, stopping the raid from reDo right in its tracks. And there. He picks off another unit, 1-4-1, a very decent trade, only losing one raiding calf right there, and reDo losing the more expensive Hippicon right there. And here, Grass is going to come from behind because he has spied the army, right? So he can just sandwich it, but at the same time, reDo is not stupid, and he is sandwiching the counter sandwich on Grass. But here, Grass just goes in, and this is what I mean. He loves to micro, just play aggressive. He just takes the fights. And here he's baiting out the restoration. Well, not really a bait, I guess, because Grass is losing quite a bit of units. But at the same time, because Grass made so many Thor and X-Men, he had the food and the gold to go heroic at the same time. While reDo does not have the resources for it just yet. So now he has the flaming weapons advantage. And Grass was smart. He knows like, okay, my villagers were right there before, but now I know reDo might try to raid again, just like I did on this wood line, right? So he's like, okay, I'm just going to move these guys back in the corner. And here he knows he's coming, so he's going to hide these guys in the corner. But he thought they already went away, but reDo spots it just barely. Oh my god, this is just like mind games over here. And he knows, yeah, he sees the villagers, they are running, but there it is, the Loki. Loki can transform the villagers for free into berserks. So it's very, very hard to raid Loki, because he can just transform his villagers into Ulfsarks or berserks rather. And there's the flaming weapons, and he's just gonna chase down his army. And now he's gonna get myth units as well, and he's gonna get max value from these converted villagers too, just dropping down the archers right there. And he's just gonna march straight to reDo's base. And this might be a quick game, boys. You can see already in the score, this is a big scary army. And he's gonna cut off the Hippicons here as well. The Hippicon escape. And the raid from reDo actually backfired because he converted his villagers. And now Grass has more army for the all-in. And this is the danger of going up against Loki, because he can get a lot of army very fast for these timing pushes. And these berserks are occupying the Hippicons, so he doesn't have the Hippicons to take down his Throne X-Men. And here he spawned a Mountain Giant, he spawned an Iron Yar as well, and he still has the Battle Board too. And I'm sure he's gonna get more and more myth units, and he is just gonna go all in on this TC. And oh my god, I mean, you just love to see this, right? Oh my god, a 12-minute game, not even 12 minutes of Grass. What a game, what a gamer, guys. What an amazing game right there. Short, but it was really fun to watch. So much happened in such a short time, so many small decisions. It's a really fun one to watch. So if you guys want coaching, just DM me on Discord and I'll get into contact with you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. See you later, boys.